Let me start with something that will sound completely wrong if you have only seen the soft side of Pisces. Pisces is not scared of being hurt. Pisces is not scared of being alone. Pisces is not even scared of losing people. What truly scares Pisces is this: waking up one day and realizing, I cannot function without this person, this money, or this emotional support. That is the moment they feel they have crossed their own line. And when that line is crossed, Pisces does something most people never expect. They pull away, quietly, calmly, and completely. If you are a Pisces, or you love one, stay with me until the very end. Because once you understand this secret limit, you will finally get why Pisces can be so loving, so attached, and then suddenly so distant. And I am going to give you the exact sentence that makes a Pisces heart close without a fight. From the outside, Pisces looks like the perfect candidate for dependence. They feel everything. They cry easily. They care deeply. They listen to your stories at 3 in the morning. They remember details you forgot you ever shared. People look at them and think, if I give this person attention, affection, or money, they will need me forever. But here's the plot twist. Deep inside, Pisces is brutally strict with themselves about one thing. They allow themselves to be soft. They allow themselves to be emotional. They allow themselves to lean on someone for a while. But they do not allow themselves to become completely dependent on anything or anyone. They know that needing support is human. Wanting comfort is human. Asking for help is human. Dependence does not automatically mean weakness. But in the mind of Pisces, there is a huge difference between sharing your life with someone and handing them the keys to your entire existence. Pisces constantly asks themselves one silent question. If this person, or this money, or this emotional safety net disappears tomorrow, do I still know who I am? If the answer starts to feel like no, the alarm goes off. And once that alarm rings, they will not unhear it. They will smile. They will say they are just busy. They will quietly reorganize their life. But inside, they are already walking out the door. Let us start with emotions, because that is where everyone thinks they can control Pisces. On the surface, Pisces is pure emotion. They cry at songs. They get goosebumps from a movie scene. They pick up on moods in the room without anyone saying a word. People assume, this person is so emotional. If I push and pull their feelings, I can keep them close. I just have to keep them hooked on me. But even when Pisces is crying, there is a second layer inside of them that is ice cold and observing. It is like they are sitting in the theater of their own heart, watching themselves break down, and at the same time quietly checking the exits. They are thinking, is this still my emotion, or am I being dragged into someone else's storm? Am I feeling with this person, or am I feeling for this person to the point that I disappear? If you are constantly in chaos, if every day is a new emotional emergency, if you treat Pisces like your full-time therapist, they will feel the weight. At first, they will try to be there. They will answer late-night calls. They will send long messages. They will reassure you again and again. But inside, they are measuring. Do I still have my own feelings, or am I only reacting to theirs? Do I still have my own problems, or did I become responsible for their happiness? When the balance tips too far, Pisces does not shout. They do not explode. They simply pull the plug. Messages get shorter. Replies get slower. They share less and less. They disappear into their own world of music, sleep, daydreams, and imagination, where nobody can pull on their emotions without permission. Pisces refuses to let any person become their emotional life support. They also refuse to become someone else's permanent emotional life support. They might let you lean on them, but they will not let you hang your entire existence on their shoulders. They almost never give one person every single piece of their inner world. There is always a part of their feelings, maybe 10 or 20%, that belongs only to them. That hidden room is their protection. If everything outside falls apart, that room is where they remember, I still exist. I am still me. Now let us talk about money, because this is where people often underestimate Pisces. Pisces is not always the best at strict financial planning. They can be impulsive. They spend when they are happy, when they are sad, when they want to treat themselves. But do not confuse that with comfort and dependence. Pisces is extremely sensitive to control through money. They might accept help. They might let you pay sometimes. They might go through a season where they lean on family or a partner. But the one thing that makes them deeply uncomfortable is when money becomes a leash. Sentences like, without me, you would not have any of this, or "You could not survive without my support" sound like knives in their ears. Even if you say it jokingly, Pisces hears the truth under the joke. And from that moment, something shifts. On the outside, nothing may change right away. They still smile, still say thank you, still accept what you give. But inside, a new promise quietly forms. I need to be able to survive without this. I need at least one door that is mine to walk through. Pisces can accept a smaller life if it means having freedom. A smaller apartment, fewer luxuries, cheaper clothes. They would rather live simple but free than rich but controlled. In families where someone uses money to control decisions, Pisces will often be the ones searching for a side job, a creative hustle, or any way to make their own income. The amount does not even matter at first. What matters is the feeling that they are not completely trapped. In love, Pisces can enjoy being spoiled. They like thoughtful gifts, surprise dates, nice experiences. But deep down, they want to know, if I needed to leave, could I still stand on my own 2 feet? When every decision starts to pass through one person's bank account, Pisces begins to suffocate. If they cannot move, cannot choose, cannot breathe without calculating how the other person feels about the money, they will find a way out. They will cut expenses, find opportunities, or slowly distance themselves from the person who turned money into a cage. And now we arrive at the most painful place, love. People say Pisces lives for love, that they will sacrifice anything for romance, that once they fall, they disappear completely into the relationship. And there is some truth in that. Pisces loves deeply. They care gently. They make you feel seen in ways no one else ever did. They will remember how you like your coffee. They will sense when your energy is off before you say a word. They will carry your secrets like fragile glass. But even in the middle of that dream, there is a hard limit. Pisces will not allow love to erase them. At the beginning, they might text you all day, call every night, dream about your future together. It can look like you became their whole world. But the moment they realize they have stopped doing what used to make them feel alive, that their hobbies are gone, that their friends rarely see them, that their plans are now only your plans, something inside them wakes up. They ask themselves again, if this relationship ended tomorrow, what would I have left? If the honest answer is almost nothing, they get scared. Not scared of losing you, but scared of losing themselves. So they start shifting the energy back. They say no to seeing you every single night. They go back to their old interests. They reconnect with friends. They invest in their own goals again. You might see this as distance. You might think they love you less. But that is not what is happening. Pisces is trying not to depend on you so much that they evaporate if you disappear. This is why when Pisces finally does walk away, it often looks cold. People say, how can someone that loving be this distant now? The truth is, Pisces does not leave at the first red flag. They leave at the last limit. They leave when they realize, if I stay any longer, I will disappear into this person's life and forget my own. Now, here is the sentence that closes a Pisces heart faster than anything else. You would be nothing without me. It might be said with money. It might be said with emotions. It might be said in love. But the message is the same. You exist because I allow you to. You survive because I give you something you cannot give yourself. The second Pisces hears that, even if they do not react on the surface, the connection starts dying inside them. Not because they want to prove you wrong with ego, but because their soul refuses to live in a space where their worth depends on someone else's generosity. So how do you stay close to a Pisces without triggering that limit? You do not have to be perfect. You do not have to be rich. You do not have to be emotionally flawless. What keeps a Pisces is very simple and very rare. They stay where they feel free and chosen at the same time. They want to know they can cry, but also that they can stand. They want to know they can receive help, but also that they are not owned. They want to know they can love you deeply, but also that if the story ends, they still exist as a whole person. When a Pisces is not financially, emotionally, or romantically dependent on you, and they still choose to stay, that is when their love is the most real. They are not there because they have to be. They are there because they want to be. And that choice is worth more than any kind of forced attachment. If you are Pisces, or you are dealing with one, pause for a second and look at your story. Did you recognize that quiet pulling away? Did you see the moment you started to panic inside? When you felt too dependent, have you heard that toxic sentence? You would be nothing without me. Either from someone else or from the voice in your own head. If this video hits something inside you, Tell me in the comments. Are you the Pisces learning not to disappear into other people, or are you the person who finally understands why your Pisces suddenly needed space? If you want more deep dives into the real inner world of Pisces and the other signs, make sure you like this video, share it with that one person who needs to hear it, and subscribe to the channel. Because this is just the beginning. There is so much more to say about how Pisces can stay soft, stay kind, and still never let themselves be owned by anyone.